It is now time for the fourth round of the Jimmy Primaries. Starting off strong with Jimmy Dore winning Maine. Jimmy Dore. So there are now 9 Jimmys left. We did 2 Jimmy's primaries yesterday. I intend to only do 1 today. Jimmy Dore has won 2 states in a row already. Damn, he has a 1 in 9 chance of winning a state, and he won the first 2. That's crazy. There's Mr. Beast. Yeah, I plan to only do 1 primary today. There might be a second one tomorrow. I'm not sure. There probably will be a second one tomorrow, actually. So expect 2 Jimmy primaries tomorrow. Yeah, I'm only gonna do 1 today, since it was quite a lot to do yesterday. Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart has always done like pretty well in these primaries. Like, Jimmy Hart is getting the heart of the American people. Ooh, Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? It's close. It was just barely went to Jimmy Fallon. That was so close. Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Connors. Wait, did Jimmy Connors already have a state? No, he didn't. Okay, I wasn't sure. Jimmy Connors. Okay, Jimmy Chin. Jimmy Chin can be pink. Jimmy Chin has also done pretty well in these primaries, if I remember correctly. We'll see if Chin can keep up the momentum. Okay, Jimmy Chin has also won New Jersey. Damn. That's some crazy luck. Jimmy Hart or Jimmy Fallon? Ooh, it's legit so damn close. It just slightly landed on Jimmy Hart. That was so close. Wow. Okay, another one for Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart, I'm telling you, has done so damn well these primaries. Like, bro has not slipped up once, if I remember correctly. Okay, now here, whoop, that's not, that, okay. This one's for Jimmy Kimmel. So, Jimmy Kimmel. There we go. Jimmy Chin or Jimmy Chamberlain? Ooh, Jimmy Chamberlain. It was Jimmy Chamberlain. What color should I give Jimmy Chamberlain? I'm gonna give you brown. Yeah. Jimmy Chamberlain. Jimmy Hart once more? Damn. Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Connors has won South Carolina. Who's gonna win Georgia? I'm basically it's either gonna be Jimmy Connors or Jimmy Hart. Nope, it was Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, has won Georgia. Wow. Jimmy Chamberlain has won Florida. Okay. Alabama, USA. Jimmy Uso has won a state. Jimmy Uso's kind of been slacking, I can't lie. Jimmy Uso is not doing very good. Jimmy Uso's in trouble for sure. He's definitely gonna have to speed up his campaign soon. Okay, Jimmy Fallon. Who have all the Jimmys won states? I can't tell. Hold on. Let me count this. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. All the Jimmys have won states at this point. Every single Jimmy has won at least 1 state. All the Jimmys remaining anyway. Jimmy Dore has won Arkansas. Wait. Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to be unanimously Jimmy Dore, but it actually almost landed on Jimmy Hart. But, yeah. And then Tennessee is for Jimmy Hart. Yeah. Who's going to win Kentucky? Kentucky, USA. It's Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon is doing pretty decent this primary. Like, he's definitely doing a lot better this primary. Who's gonna win West Virginia? Oh, also Jimmy Fallon. Damn. Jimmy Fallon's cooking. Who's doing the worst right now? It's definitely, yeah, it's Jimmy Connors. I mean, no, it's not Jimmy Connors. It's like, it's Jimmy Connors and Mr. Beast and Jimmy Uso. But Jimmy Uso just won Ohio, so it's actually not him. Oh yeah, Jimmy Chamberlain has 2 states as well. And then, right as I say his fucking name, I look up at the real result, and it's fucking Jimmy Chamberlain. The coincidences are crazy with this wheel. Okay, Jimmy Hart has won Michigan. He's won the hearts of the Michiganders, or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. Jimmy Dore has won Wisconsin. Wisconsin for Jimmy Dore. Oh, that was actually close. It almost went to Jimmy Hart. So, sometimes I speak too soon, but I didn't that time. Jimmy Connors has won Illinois. Jimmy Connors would be doing really good if this was an electoral map. Even though he's won little states-wise, he's won really good states, except South Carolina, so that state's kind of crap to win. But, yeah. Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel has won Missouri. Jimmy Kimmel's... Oh, I didn't even remember Jimmy Kimmel. He's doing fucking horribly this primary. He almost got out last primary too, but I believe he won the wheel to get out against he won the wheel to Jimmy Willis. I think that's what happened last primary. I think Jimmy Chamberlain. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's doing pretty bad. Like, Jimmy Kimmel is doing really, really bad. Jimmy Uso with Jimmy Chamberlain is gonna go right on the line, isn't it? Okay, it just barely swung to Jimmy Uso. It just barely swung his direction. Barely. Another one for Jimmy Uso. The Dakotas are big Uso fans. Uso started off kind of bad, but he is definitely doing much better now. He's doing better than Jimmy Kimmel, at least. Jimmy Chamberlain has been gaining a lot of support too. Like, Jimmy Chamberlain is doing much better over here in this part of the country. Another one for Jimmy Chamberlain. Damn, Jimmy Chamberlain is doing really great this primary. Jimmy Chamberlain is doing amazingly right now. Okay, Mr. Beast has won Oklahoma. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel's won Texas. Jimmy Kimmel has won Texas. That's very good news for him. He needs to win anything he can get. Yeah, he's now tied last with I think Jimmy Connors, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Mr. Beast has won Hawaii. Honestly, I don't feel like a single Hawaiian likes Mr. Beast, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. Jimmy Chin, New Mexico. Jimmy Chin's been doing pretty bad. I forgot Jimmy Chin existed because of how bad he's doing. Damn. Ooh, that's close. Okay, you know, maybe I was mistaken, because Jimmy Chin just barely defeated Jimmy Chamberlain in Colorado. So, hey. Jimmy Dore has won Wyoming. Jimmy Dore's done all right. I think he's actually done bad, actually. I mean, I guess he's not too bad. He's at 5 states. That's not awful, but, like, it's not great. And now he's at 6, technically, because he's just won Montana. That's why people are winning, like, states back-to-back. Like, Jimmy Uso won North and South Dakota. Jimmy Chamberlain won Nebraska and Kansas. Jimmy Chin won New Mexico and Colorado. And now Jimmy Dore has won Wyoming and Montana. They're just winning back-to-back states. Well, Jimmy Dore's won 3 in a row. He just won a fucking Idaho, too. My God. Damn. I think Jimmy Dore's probably gonna be safe here if I had to guess. Honestly, I'm starting to think it might be Jimmy Kimmel that gets out here because Jimmy Chin won another state. Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Connors. I'm predicting it right now. Either Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Connors is gonna get out this primary. Yeah, that's my prediction. Also, can we talk about how Jimmy Hart kind of fell off? Like, his support completely collapsed past Michigan. He just hasn't won a damn thing since. Very bad news for Jimmy Hart. He's doing terribly this primary. Started off strong, it's gonna end off poorly. But he's still gonna do better than Jimmy Kimmel probably, unless Jimmy Kimmel clutches up here at the very end. Ooh, Jimmy Chamberlain. I thought that was gonna go to Jimmy Uso because it looked like it. But then when I looked back at the wheel, it was swinging towards Jimmy Chamberlain. So, dang. Another close one between Uso and Chamberlain. Okay, Uso won this one though. Now we're spinning for California. Honestly, this is gonna depend on who gets out because it's Jimmy Connors and Jimmy Kimmel, I believe, are tied last. Actually, wait, no, never mind. Jimmy Chin's doing better than that. Yeah. Okay, Jimmy Hart's won California. Also, wait, no. Technically, there's one more chance because I forgot about Alaska. Alaska still hasn't been spun yet, so that means there actually technically is one more chance. If Jimmy Connors or Jimmy Kimmel wins it. Yeah, it's Jimmy Fallon. It's not even really close either. Yeah, it was Jimmy Fallon's state. Okay, so I believe that the last place is a tie between Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Connors. I believe. Let me check to make sure. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Connors. Yeah, it is. Okay. So Jimmy Kimmel actually got last time too, and we had to spin the wheel, and then Jimmy Kimmel defeated Jimmy Willis because they tied last, but then Jimmy Kimmel clutched up. So Jimmy Kimmel is now going to be up for defeat again. But Jimmy Kimmel can survive because it's going to be a wheel spin between Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Connors, and whoever the wheel lands on is eliminated. So Jimmy Kimmel still has a chance here to somehow clutch up again and go to the next round. And yeah, Jimmy Kimmel will. Jimmy Connors just got eliminated. Jimmy Connors just got eliminated, which means that despite losing 2 primaries in a row, Jimmy Kimmel continues on because he keeps winning these final wheel spins. So Jimmy Kimmel, you are very lucky to move on to the next round, and Jimmy Connors has been eliminated. Goodbye.